Hey YouTube, it's been 2 weeks since the final of the 2017 Eurobasket, and I just wanted to reflect and give my opinion on the tournament. It was a great tournament, and we saw a lot of great European NBA players and saw a lot of EuroLeague stars as well. Porzingis, Dragic, Schroeder, Bogdanovic were just some of the top NBA players to dominate Eurobasket 2017. We also got to see some young stars that are making their way into the NBA like Bogdan Bogdanovich, Lauri Markkanen, Luka Doncic, and so on. Slovenia finished first, Serbia second, Spain third, and Russia fourth. Slovenia was the biggest surprise of the tournament, knocking out favorite Spain in the semifinal with a 20-point win. They went on to win the tournament into final where they beat Serbia. Slovenia really did play the best team basketball at the Eurobasket, and in most games had 5 to 6 players with 10 to 15 points each. Their starting five was amazing, with each of them contributing in their own way. Obviously, the biggest stars were Dragic and Doncic, but Randolph, Vidmar, and Prepelic did an amazing job as well. Alexei Shved, who was the tournament's leading scorer, tried to carry Russia to the final, but he was stopped by Serbia in the semis. The Gasol brothers couldn't bring glory to their country, and it seemed like Spain needed more youth and rebuilding. And Serbia had a great tournament. We managed to get the silver medal even though we did not have a lot of our star players. 3/5 of the NBA players did not even participate in the tournament, and we were also missing a lot of key players from last year's Olympic Games. But I don't want to talk about excuses. We should all give credit to all the players that decided to participate and be grateful we got to enjoy a great tournament. First, I wanted to highlight Bogdan Bogdanovich, the highest paid rookie in NBA history. Bogdan averaged 20.4 points, 3.6 rebounds, and 5 assists. This guy is the real thing, and I believe he's going to be the next great NBA player that came from Europe. He has the size and the skill and the ability to be an awesome player in the NBA. Countless times he picked up the ball and just closed out the whole game on his own. Against Turkey and against other countries, he was the one that had the ball in his possession the last 2 to 3 minutes of the game and just won the game on his own. He's a great combo guard, and at 6 feet 6 inches, he can shoot over people as well as finish at the basket. He has great dribbling skills and great pick and roll game. Sacramento is the perfect team for him, I believe, because they're rebuilding and he will improve a lot throughout the season as well as the whole team, because the core group of guys are very young. I've been following this guy since literally his first big season in Partizan 4 or 5 years ago, and he's pretty much used to taking clutch shots for teams, and he's the guy that the team turns to when the game is on the line. But we'll just have to see on how he does in the NBA. I have him as one of the top rookies next year. Secondly, I wanted to talk about Luka Doncic. At 18 years old, he already has shown the world what he can do. Luka averaged 14.3 points, 8.1 rebounds, 3.6 assists in the tournament. He is no doubt going to be a star in the NBA a year from now. European media already sees him as the number 1 pick in the next year's NBA draft, and I agree. I would be very surprised to see him outside the top 3 picks at the next year's draft. A lot of people, even in America, have him top 3. Some have him top pick, but he's been dominating the EuroLeague for the past season or two now, and he's been taking clutch shots as well as Bogdan Bogdanovic and just making them. He basically won the game for Slovenia against Latvia and scored numerous times over Kristaps Porzingis, who is huge. He's a lot taller and bigger than Doncic, but that didn't seem to intimidate him. And also, he has everything that makes a great NBA player and looks to be the best prospect the Europe has had since Dražen Petrovic. He can shoot over people, and he is very physical and has been able to take the ball and go at some of the biggest stars in Europe and score over them. He can finish at the hole and drain three-point shots from ridiculous range. And finally, we have the tournament's MVP, Goran Dragic. He averaged 22.6 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 5.1 assists. He scored 35 points in the final and carried his team to a gold medal. This guy has been great in the NBA in years and has always been a leader for Slovenia as well. He has been in the NBA for 10 years now, and he just keeps on improving. I got to see him play live last year, and it was crazy to see how he controlled the whole game on his own. He's a beast on the pick and roll and can work with the big man on a very high level. His two biggest weapons in the tournament were his transition play, where he was unstoppable, and his pull-up jumper. Sadly, this tournament was his last big tournament for his country as he made his way into retirement. But in the tournament, he was unstoppable. He did score 35 points on Serbia in the final, as well as taking some clutch shots over Spain in the semis. Throughout the whole tournament, he had a number of great assists, great scoring, and he was just a great leader for his tournament. Well, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the tournament as much as I did. And if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thanks. Bye.